Commissioner of Mini Golf Mayhem, Mr. Chris Kessinger, here at the Fun Times Fun Park here in Alliance, Ohio for the 2026 Titan of the Turf Tournament. Always an interesting tournament here, boss, having little to no heads up as to where we're playing. So the big question I have for you to lead off is, why here?
Well, every year when I'm looking for a new course to kind of take these players to, I always look for challenge above all else. Challenge is the most important thing to me. Secondly, I like wide open spaces like this. You know, you've got an amusement park basically here attached to the mini golf course itself. So I feel like there's a lot of attraction here in case any of the players want to bring their families or anything. It's fun for an all-day kind of event.
Nice. What about the course itself do you think lends itself to being a great location for Titan of the Turf?
I'm glad you asked that. So basically, the thing with this course is when I played it one time about a month and a half ago, there are no easy outs to it. You know, other courses these players have experience on, they know how to get their way out of things. This is all interpretation. It's all instinctual interpretation. They have to look at a hole, you know, that might not have like angles or a shot on it, and they have to figure out a way to get themselves out of that hole in the least amount of strokes. This particular course has a nice versatility of angles and objects itself, so I felt like it offered the perfect compromise in terms of what we're looking for in this league.
Nice. Appreciate the insight on that. As far as some of the players today, there's a lot of heavy hitters in the tournament. Obviously, you've got multiple former league champions. You've got guys like Bo Anderson. Yep. You've got some newer players and some relatively inexperienced players as well. Who are some of the people that you think this course, one, lends itself towards, and some players that might find themselves struggling here?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned Bo, because the thing with Bo is adaptability is always one of his strongest fortes. Norm Carrero as well. But I feel like, you know, the thing with Titan of the Turf that makes it special compared to any other tournament that we do during the year is that it really does feel like anybody can win this tournament, because you are going on no experience. Everybody is going into this with the same footing, you know. So to me, you could have a John Buchanan who won it our first year, and I believe he was ranked in the teens when he won it. I think he was 13th. You had Al Jones the second year. Norm Carrero last year was kind of one of the expected one. He went on that long roll last year. But, you know, that's just the way it goes. I mean, you could have one of those top 10 ranked players, or you could have a dark horse out of nowhere like a Bryce McLean today, who is debuting in this tournament.
Is this the first time we've ever had a debut in Titan?
I want to say yes. Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes.
So with Bryce being a new player, and obviously none of us having any experience as to how he plays, would you think that could make him kind of one of those, I hate to use the phrase, but one of like the dark horses?
Yeah.
Like, hey, a complete unknown in a course that's unknown to our league.
No, man, I use it the same way, and that's the thing. That's why I said, like, if he's going to debut at anything, I would prefer him to debut at a tournament like this rather than, like, say, Iron Endurance. Because Iron Endurance, it's a lot to take in for your first time. I mean, you're playing 72 holes out there, and then in crazy cases like Ken Corporal and Bo Anderson, you'll go out there and play another 36 and total at 108.
Well, those guys are also insane, but that's also why we love them and why they're such a vital part of this league.
Absolutely.
So we'll wrap it up with this here at a Fun Times Fun Park in Alliance. Word association, 3 words or less. Describe this course.
Unpredictable. Honestly, shallow, and you'll see what I mean a little later on. I don't want to ruin that right now. Unpredictable, shallow, adventurous.
All righty. Well, that is going to wrap up pregame from here at Fun Times Fun Park. We'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks a lot, Pat.
You can actually fit on the right side.
And you can put the ball on any side. Some do have pads here, but we eliminated that rule this week. You can hit it on the pad or on the
Yeah, we can also do like a upper, like you could do.
Appreciate that.
It is more loose than you think.
Oh, Chris, I would have made it work even if you didn't, brother.
Go through. I did that 3 times my first shots, man. This is harder than it looks. I started going with the bank.
Jamie, show us the way.
And they're off and running. It's deceiving.
Good. can hit me if you want.
Yeah. What are you cheering for?
All right, second shot.
This is a blind shot.
Oh, good try. Rice 3, the others 2.
It's coming down.
I got it now. Back. Jeremy 2, the others 3. Everybody 3. Good 3. Good job. Put those in the pocket. I'm not going to need them. All right. 3. Get in there. Nice shot. 3's around.